Welcome to the evening review. My name is Sukhana Klache, and joining us in studio is Sylvester Kabajani, who is the organizer of the Zambezi Expo. Welcome to the evening review, sir.
Thank you for having me.
The Zambezi Expo, talk us through. It is my understanding that it is the first ever Zambezi Expo. So just talk us through the Expo.
All right. The Zambezi Tourism Expo is the first of its kind. Yes, there has been many other events in the Zambezi, one of them being the Zambezi Brim Festival. It's also an annual event. This Zambezi Tourism Expo, however, is different in the sense that we really wanted to focus on the potential that the Zambezi region has in terms of tourism. Zambezi is located at a quadruple point of, it's one of the quadruple points that you find in the world. They are very rare to find. You find many tri-points where 3 countries meet, but Zambezi is at a quadruple point where 4 countries meet, Zambia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Namibia, which positions the region strategically for business in tourism. There's a hive of activities that happens within the Chove district of Botswana, in the Vic Falls. It's very close to the Vic Falls, for those who do not know. So we thought, well, let us focus on bringing people together, business people, investors. Let's bring visitors to the region to come and explore the potential that is within this region. What is it that they could invest in? So primarily the idea for tourism was at the forefront, because if you go across the Zambezi, or rather the Chove River on the Botswana side, you find that the Kasane, which is about probably an hour drive from Katima Mulilo, its biggest income is from tourism. Comparing Zambezi and Botswana, Katima Mulilo and Kasane on the other side of the border, Kasane, I'm not degrading the place, but it's more of a village than Zambezi is, Katima is at a town. So we saw that there is greater potential for Katima Mulilo to grow and the Zambezi region to really grow in terms of tourism activities. There are isolated tourism facilities in Zambezi that you may find, yes. Some that are owned probably by the Gondwana and some maybe NWR. You find those, but they are isolated and marketed individually for their establishments or to their customers. But Zambezi's tourism sector on its own still lacks a bit of marketing in there, and the Zambezi region as a whole lacks a bit of marketing to the outside world. So that is why we wanted to expose the Zambezi, to bring in investors, to bring in people within that sector to interact and see how can we, enhance the activities that are happening within the Zambezi region. So I think in short and in brief, that is what, inspired the thought of the Tourism Expo.
Okay. And then since this is a tourism expo, operators that may be keen to participate, what are some of the avenues that you are providing for them to market their businesses and the region as a whole?
Well, we have engaged the Zambezi Protea Hotel, which is the host venue for this particular expo. So we partnered with the Zambezi Protea Hotel. They gave us their camping site. It's a huge space, and so we will be erecting tents there for exhibitors, So there will be space for exhibitors. In fact, let me speak firstly about the gala dinner.
Yeah.
So we also have a gala dinner which will happen on the 30th of this month, September. That will primarily be just to officially open that the event is going to be happening, and also to try and get business people, local business people, and those across the country to come and share with us, and also probably pledge. We're trying to raise more funds for us to provide facilities for exhibitors. Tents will cost us money, so we need some sort of sponsorship in that way to be able to pay for these equipments and facilities for exhibitors who will be present on that day. So the whole idea is that we reach potential investors or potential exhibitors, or they reach us on our contact details, that they are able to come and participate. So we want to give an opportunity to local businesses, particularly also those that are more in tourism. There are a lot of tour operators, those who drive passengers from the airport into town and probably take them across to Botswana as well. We have a platform for them to exhibit. So with a fee of $500, they will be able to find a stand and put up their information leaflets and exhibit the services that they render to the public. Because many people don't know that there are tour operators in there. I only know of one because he's a relative. So that is why we thought these people are not known to many. How about we create a platform such as this for them to engage directly with their clients, to engage directly with tour operators from across maybe the Chove. So we have actually extended invitation to tour operators, to lodges in Kasani, hoping that they would also be part of this event. So we really want it to be such a success and such a big event, which we will continuously keep on striving to have year in and year out, so that we can at least provide this platform where people engage and share resources and share contacts and be able to create productive business or a sustainable business in a long run.
Okay. And then day visitors now participating or taking part in the expo. You just talk us through some of the activities that they may be able to experience or explore participating.
Okay. Let me start with the children. Because this expo is also a family-oriented event, we want to see families coming together to having a good time there. So there will be food stalls that will be present there to serve the people while they are engaging. Then we will also have a facility for children where they could have their entertainment. Perhaps we could have those what they call jumping castle. The venue itself gives us a serene environment. It with a beautiful view of the river. Expected to see hippos there. You actually want, in fact, there are facilities such as boat cruises that will also be provided. And so there is a hive of activities, from children's activities to engaging with clients, those who are exhibiting. And then there will be a particular entertainment segment as well of music, cultural performances, cultural dances. All those are what we will be experiencing during the 3-day period of the event. So children will only need to pay about 15 Rand to get inside. Perhaps certain activities that they will engage in, you know, will require a small fee here and there, but those is mainly towards the exhibitors of that particular aspect. So there will be a lot of activities and a lot of entertainment to be enjoyed. So, but the most which we are focusing mostly on is the traditional performances. We want to show people how our cultural dances are, how our cultural performances are. We want to show an aspect of the Zambezi people's traditional way of living. So these are the things that we want to promote. These are the ideas we want to see being promoted during the whole 3 day of that particular event. So there is indeed going to be a lot of activities. I just mentioned just quite a few here, but there is more to expect.
And then, is there a theme that is accompanying the expo, and what is the inspiration behind the theme, if there is?
Yes, the theme is unleashing the potential in Zambezi, the tourism potential, unleashing the tourism potential in Zambezi region. The theme was inspired by the initial statement I made when we started speaking. I said, because of where Zambezi is located strategically for tourism, it is against that background that we find we came up with the theme that we want to expose the Zambezi region to everybody. We want to unleash its potential, because at the moment, I would say, as leaders in this country, as people in this country, we have actually failed in realizing the potential of the Zambezi. Why? Because not only is it strategically located for tourism, it has great potential for logistics, because it's also a gateway. If you go back a little bit in history, why the German had that interest in that particular area when it was still Caprivi, it is because of its links to other SADC countries. Just look at it. If you have 4 countries that are just bordering it already, you can still extend from there to Angola very easily. You can still extend from there to DRC. You can still extend from there to Tanzania. So you see, from SADC already you are going into, I think, central eastern parts of Africa, which could actually create a big hub of logistics in this country, which actually complements the Walvis Bay port. So you see, if leaders and people in our region and the country at large look at the Zambezi in that strategic mindset, you will see that we will actually unleash the potential of investment in that particular region. And that benefits the region, it benefits the country, it benefits the neighboring regions. We grow. And that is one of the... I am actually very happy and excited that I just saw recently, I need to authenticate this news, whether it is true. I saw a news highlight or something that said that Cabinet has approved the railway to the Zambezi region.
Yes, yes.
And if that be true, I think government is actually looking in the very direction that I'm speaking right now, unleashing the potential that is within the Zambezi region. Imagine the logistics that will happen. Imagine the load we will take from the trucks on the road into the trains. And the connectivity between Zambia and Namibia in terms of railway, because the railway comes very close to us on the other side from Zambia. And the connectivity from Zambia, or rather Namibia or Katima Muliro to Botswana and Zimbabwe on the other side, this can actually see the country and the region grow in terms of economics.
Thank you for that. I'd like to continue more with our conversation on the expo, but we'll have to go for a short commercial break. Do stay tuned. We'll be back shortly.
Neo Paints has established Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
E-Ticket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nhom.com.na.
Welcome back to the evening review. The space for the exhibitors? How many stands? How many stands are you looking at? What is the registration process? Are there any deadlines, and so on?
Yes, we were looking at 20 for SMEs. In fact, I would sum it up to say we were looking at 60 exhibitors in total, because that's mainly what we thought we could cater for the time being to start with. And then it costs about $500 for the SMEs, and for the corporates it's about 1,500. Yes, we have a deadline. I believe many of this information has probably been shared already. I may get the dates wrong if I say them now, but we in any of those that have reached to us to get information, we have provided them with the vendor application form, an invitation to exhibit. In those letters, the dates are stipulated. What I have in mind at the moment is only the deadline for our gala dinner event. That one I know is on the Friday of the 22nd, where we are going to be able to cut off on our guest list.
Essentially next weekend.
Essentially next weekend, yes. So that is the deadline we have. As for the expo, the people still have enough time until towards the last week of October to be really giving their indication as to when, or to book their stalls. So the whole idea is that we get the expo, the gala dinner to get started, and we get to finish with that, and then we put together the listing of all those who have indicated they would like to exhibit. So the process is already running now. We are receiving applications for exhibitors. So it's just, I wanted to just actually encourage those that would like to attend the gala dinner, that the gala dinner is limited to only 120 people. It's limited to 120 people, and there is a ticket to that event. It's $500 for a ticket to that event.
Per person?
Per person, yes. Or corporates who would like to take a table can pay about $2,000, I believe, for a table. if I'm not mistaken. And my mathematics is not good. But so that is basically, that's how the whole setup is. So the gala dinner confirmation should be made by the 22nd, which is a Friday next week. Then we will give out, we will inform those who have RSVP'd in time and made their payment, so that they know that they are expected to be present on the event on that particular day.
I want to touch on something regarding now the Zambezi region. Do you believe, from the perspective of government, tourism operators, central, local government, that enough has been done, past and present, to market Zambezi as a tourism destination?
Well, I believe we can do more. Let me not say they have not done much. I believe perhaps they have done to the extent of what they could do. What I have believed in is that if we come together,
yes,
individuals, businesses, and politicians, and decide to work together, we can actually do much more than what has happened already. I believe little has been done to a certain degree, but I feel strongly that we can do more when we hold hands, when we don't look at who's heading that event, who's doing that, why do I need to participate in that. I think if we come with this mindset to say, we want to see progress, we want to see growth in this sector, in this area, we can do it as Namibians. So I think that is one aspect that we have probably somehow not marketed well, or the Zambezi region, but I think we can do so much. There is a lot now, in terms of media platforms that you could use to really do marketing. I have seen cities who partner with, tour operators or vloggers, those who travel vloggers, that's what they call them. They travel around, they take videos and pictures of a certain area. They could capture the whole of this town of Katima Mlilo and just show how beautiful it is, or the culture, the people. And those are some of the things that we can do even more.
And then when is the expo anticipated to start?
The expo will start. We will have set up on the 26th. So every exhibitor should make sure that on the 26th they are starting to set up.
September.
Yeah. Of the expo will be 26th of October.
October. Okay.
Yes, we are starting from 26th to set up, and then 27 full on. We are opening. We are exhibiting. We are engaging, and 27, 28. To the 29th, that's when we will end.
And then exhibitors who have not heard about you but may be keen to register as a consequence of this interview, how do they get in touch with the organizers or with you?
Well, they can get hold of me on 081-390-7060.
Please repeat again.
081-390-7060. And they can also reach us on Movask, it's MOVSK Investment CC, which is CEC, at gmail.com. And also they could reach me on my email, which is Simvula, SINVULA 009@gmail.com. They can reach me there. We can provide all the documents they require to apply, and we'll engage from there.
Look, I wish you all the best in your endeavors to hosting this expo.
Oh, thank you so much.
That concludes the evening review. Have yourself a wonderful evening.